morning, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure and an honor to be here in front of you today. Although I have a raspy voice, it was so important to me to be here with you to share a vision that we have. A vision that says Web2 was housed in Silicon Valley, somewhere far, far away in garages in the US. But we believe that as crypto Oasis, we are here defining the Web3 space. We believe that Silicon Valley was the household name when it comes to Web2, but we believe that Web3 will grow out of crypto Oasis. And I'm here to share with you a factual insight about what this means and why we believe this opportunity is so unique to each and every one of us. And with that, I'd like to welcome you all in the World Blockchain Summit, the second day, and walk you through the details. I've been in this space since 2014, 2015, advised some of the first governments that have started moving in this space. And since then, and it shows you also the kind of progress that we've made, I've been saying it's 1996 and blockchain is the internet. Similar to what we believe 1996 was when you come to personal computing, when you come to the internet as we know it today. Many of you will remember 1996 as a time where you would have to justify why the internet, why emails, why personal computing. If we look at this chart, we can actually see a close alignment between the rise of users in the crypto space and the internet. We believe that blockchain technologies, crypto, NFT, metaverse, Web3, call it what you may, will usher in a new internet. Not the internet of transactions as we know it today, but the internet of value. And if we look at this, I should maybe update what I say because it's 1998 according to this chart, and blockchain is the internet. In the UAE, we are blessed to be in one of the most forward-thinking countries in the world, not the least because of our forward-thinking leadership here in the UAE. In the UAE, there's the conversion of three elements that we believe make this a prime opportunity as an ecosystem. The first one is infrastructure. And you look around you. Have you ever seen a nicer space? Have you seen nicer buildings? I'm born and raised in Germany. I'm a Palestinian born and raised in Germany. The German Autobahn hasn't seen Sheikh Zayed Road. We have some of the best physical infrastructure in the world, but with that, we are growing in some of the best regulatory infrastructure in the world. The UAE is now often called out as one of the most forward-thinking jurisdictions. The Abu Dhabi Global Market Authority has been regulating or actively moving towards regulating crypto since as early as 2018 with an official guidance paper that is out there. At the same time, there's digital infrastructure because none of this would work if we don't have the data centers to support this. But if there's one unique selling point about the UAE, it is the amount of talent that is found here. Gone are the days of everything being outsourced to a different country. Of course, the UAE acts as a bridge to all of these countries around us. But at the same time, what we are seeing today, and this is why we called it the crypto Oasis, because we believe in this space, is that talent from all around the world is moving into the UAE. And obviously, with talent comes capital. So we believe that the three elements that make an ecosystem converge here in Dubai, in the UAE, in Abu Dhabi, in a way that they haven't converged anywhere else before. It's not a chance that now the majority of exchanges around the world have their headquarters for the region here in the UAE. It's not by chance that some of the smartest developers from all around the world are moving here to the UAE. It is forward-thinking leadership in the form of something like the Dubai Metaverse strategy that calls out 1,000 companies in this space already. By who? No one else than the Crown Prince of Dubai. The Crown Prince of Dubai, I can also tell you, way back when, was also one of the biggest proponents of blockchain technology. And this goes back to 2015-16, when he said, we want to be a government powered by blockchain technologies. Fast forward to today, and we can see that this vision has become a reality. With the Dubai Metaverse strategy, Dubai yet again, and the UAE as a whole, took a leading role in the global scale, hosting an event like the Dubai Metaverse Assembly most recently, where you had experts from all around the world converging here in the UAE to make this a success together. The UAE government understands that blockchain is a team sport. Blockchain is not something that you do independently. Let's assume that we have the best blockchain in the world, but no one is using it. What good is it? Nothing. So the UAE is actively creating this opportunity and inviting each and every one of you to be a part of it. As Crypto Oasis, we actually did the research. We went down, we sieved through all of these different elements, announcements, registers, different groups, people that we meet. And we've been able to pinpoint more than 1,400 companies, more towards probably 1,450 companies in this space that are here in the UAE. I mean, just as a benchmark, if you look at one of the other more advanced ecosystem, which is the Crypto Valley ecosystem, I think it took them somewhere around 7 years to arrive at a number that is slightly short of that. We've actually defined different elements of this ecosystem, right? Today, IBM, Oracle, Amazon, Microsoft, all are active players in this space. But they are not what we would call a native organization. We can pinpoint that more than 65% of the organizations active here in the UAE are native blockchain organizations. And mind you, I use the term blockchain interoperable between blockchain and crypto and NFT. In the end, blockchain is the underlying technology that makes all of this happen. But a staggering 65%, that's a serious number, guys, are companies that exist in this space only because of this groundbreaking technology that is called blockchain. Last but not least, we've been able to pinpoint more than 7,000 people working in this space. I'm very happy that I see a lot of cameras going up, but no need to take a picture of this. We've put all of this out there for you to download. So you can go on cryptooasis.ae and you can download your version of this report that actually looks at all of the different elements of this report. This report, we're very proud of it. We were able to open a major summit called GITEX with this report. In this report, we have more than 50 thought leadership articles from thought leaders from all around the world. We have governments represented in that report. We are very proud to have ADGM, DIFC, the DMCC there with us. State Street Capital, one of the largest banks in the world that you probably haven't heard about, is writing with us in this report, believing in how unique this space is to each and every one of us. We at Crypto Oasis, we believe that it is a unique opportunity for everyone in this space. We've believed in this when we didn't have the facts to back it up, but then started going further and further with the facts. Today, I'm very proud to be standing here in front of you and invite you all to download this report, looking at the different elements yourself. I believe that a blockchain space that isn't transparent beats the whole idea of blockchain. We firmly believe that transparency is one of the key elements that will help us thrive, not just as a community, but also as a business. Many times we've said this is the fastest growing ecosystem in the world. Many times we've said this is one of the best destinations in the world, but we finally have the facts to back this up. Again, drawing a comparison between maybe one of the more advanced ecosystems, which is in Switzerland. Switzerland hasn't been able to grow this to over 7,000 people in the last 7 years. And here again, back to this unique selling point of the UAE. Local exchanges have all flocked to the UAE, making this their home. Why would that be? Just by a quick show of hands, how many of you have a European passport? All right. How many have, more like a, let's say, a non-European and American passport? Right. Each one of you knows how difficult it will be to, let's say, go to Europe, to maybe enter the US, the visa procedures around here. But here comes the UAE. The UAE says, if you are talented, come apply for a 10-year golden visa. If you are talented, come to the UAE and we will support you. If you have a 3.9 GPA, you are welcome here. If you are an investor, we give you a 10-year visa. If you are someone that has something to do here in the UAE, we welcome you with open arms. And that, if you ask me, is one of the unique elements that make the UAE a prime example for how this space can grow. I firmly believe that all of us here in this room are still early. I know all of you are internet users. By a show of hand, who could explain to me on a technical level how the internet works? Who could explain the technology behind the internet, how you use the internet? Right, I see 3-4 hands in a room of maybe 200 people. Only when we start thinking about blockchain the same way we think of the internet, will we actually move away from which technology should be used to which user experience should we follow. All of us are users of the internet. I have a degree in computing. And I would probably not be able to completely explain the internet and the architecture behind the internet to you, but you know what? I don't care. Because I know that when I need something, I can get it ordered within 15 minutes. It's when the conversation switches from the technology behind it to the application area that I believe mass-scale adoption will be on our doorstep. The Crypto Oasis ecosystem report is the first time that anyone is talking about this ecosystem. And we daringly call this ecosystem Crypto Oasis. Crypto Oasis starts in North Africa and ends in the Middle East. And we believe that as this region, with probably the UAE being at the heart of it, we have a unique selling point to the world because we have some of the youngest population in the world. We have some of the smartest inventors that are all moving into this space. And by World Economic Forum standards, the World Economic Forum believes that within the next couple of years, more than 50% of the traditional workforce will need to be retrained. So I end again on the point that it's 1996 and blockchain is the internet, and I congratulate you all for being a part of this movement. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.